Hello, I'm Keegan-Michael Key, and you are watching Stuff Fly People Like TV. So I was shooting a Key and Peele movie with Jordan. We finished the movie, and then I said, all right, whatever I do, I'm not doing any more scripts this year unless something makes me cry. Then this guy sent me the script, and it made me cry. So I was like, oh man, now my summer's gone. Now I gotta make this movie. So it's a movie called Don't Think Twice, and it's about an improv troupe, and about what happens when an improv troupe loses its theater. What happens when people get on the big sketch show and other people don't get on the big show? How does it affect their relationship? How does it affect their friendships? And it's an independent film that we're shooting in Brooklyn in the East Village, and I'm having a blast. I've never spent this much time in New York in my life, so I'm having a good time. We made a promise to each other. We made a promise to our other executive producers. We made a promise to our writers, and they all made promises to us that every day when we arrived at work, we would do everything we could to leave our egos at the door. It's like there's going to be a metaphorical shoebox there. I mean, everyone's just going to put their egos in there and say, every minute of the day, I try to remind myself, what's best for Key and Peele? What's best for the show? What's best for the show? So not me, not what's best for Keegan and Jordan. What's best for Key and Peele, the brand, the entity, the phenomenon, whatever you want to call it, to make sure that that's what's being served. The good thing also is that we've hired most of our writers are improvisational actors as well. So the concept of improv is always saying yes and. It's always saying yes to an idea a person brings to the table and then adding to that idea. So it's never about, I don't know, that doesn't seem funny to me. You don't say that. You explore the idea no matter what the idea is, and you go from there. We're getting more film work. Jordan wants to concentrate more in his career on writing and producing and directing, which takes up a lot of time. You have to be fully committed to doing those kinds of things. And so the show, because of the way we write it, the way we film it, the way we edit it, it takes about 10.5 months out of our year. So there was no room for anything else. And trust me, I was trying to shove other things in there. I do little parts in movies here and there, and so all of a sudden you find yourself doing crazy things like flying to Baton Rouge, Louisiana to shoot for 2 days in the middle of a schedule, and then flying back home, and people rearranging schedules so you can shoot on a Saturday. It was just getting crazy, and I knew that I wanted to start doing other things, and Jordan wanted to start doing other things. Now we'll come back. We'll do more movies together. We just shot a movie this summer in New Orleans. We had a blast. But so that's kind of, to us, it felt like the natural, logical end. We were sad when we finished shooting the show. Lots of tears were shed and stuff like that. But I feel like we're in a place where the next part of our career is happening, and we need to move on. And I say, better you go out on top than you find yourself in the thing that would destroy me is if we did 7 seasons of the show, and a viewer said to their friend while they were watching the show, man, see, they were so good. It was good until season 5. That would destroy me. I think that Miley, I think that she's doing the best that she can. I think that she's trying. One thing is, like, you've played a character since you were a kid. I think it gets difficult because what happens is you're like, how am I supposed to move forward? Am I supposed to shock? And the thing is, I wouldn't, whoever I am, right? I would invite people, young people, old people, okay? Try to surprise as opposed to try to shock. And I think everybody will find themselves in a different situation, emotionally. I would apologize even if I wasn't in the wrong. See, the thing is, my big thing is, you gotta pick the battles you're gonna fight. And it's hard because what happens is your emotions get up, and so your brain goes on vacation for a couple minutes because your emotions take over your brain. My big thing is, try to train yourself to always go, is this the battle I wanna fight? Is this the battle that I'm gonna work with today? That's what I would do. I would just go, no, yeah, that was, because you know what the most surprising thing would be? Is if a person apologized. I wouldn't say, when I was an improviser at the Second City in Chicago, I had a relationship with a person who, I think that person had, I'm being very vague, that person had an agenda of how they wanted their career to go. And then I entered their world. And then all of a sudden things were going my way in their world. and we were best of friends, like real. I mean, we were real good friends. And then all of a sudden, things started kind of going my way in that arena, and then he stopped talking to me, or like was just very cool toward me, and I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just, you know what I mean? And then if people are gossiping about me, the thing I try to do is just like get my head in my work, just get my head in my work and not worry about that. But the thing is, you want to worry about it because it's delicious, because gossip's delicious. But like I said before, because I'm an improviser, the culture is different. Like you get spurned and you get talked about and you get shade thrown at you if you're not cooperative. I had the world's greatest impression, and then somebody decided to start putting drugs in ladies' drinks. So, so you know, the difference between putting drugs in people's drinks, instead you be putting weed in their mouth. You know, that's my Snoop. You can talk about. Snoop ain't trying to dope nobody up. You know. But I think that not only would Snoop endorse not doping women's drinks, I think also the president of the United States feels the same way about this particular incident, which was I can't think of another way to put it other than unfortunate. So.